So, this is Alphabet Soup. He's one of our favorites here. He's one of our real veterans. And this is his pal, Gorgeous George. Here, Gorgeous. Alphabet Soup retired with earnings on the track of just a few $1,000s short of being $3 million. And he was unbelievable. He beat the best. He beat Cigar in 1996. That's the most famous race, I guess, in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Nobody expected him to win except him and Chris McCarron and David Hofmans, I'm sure, his trainer. But Alfie beat Cigar and Louis Quatorze when Cigar was at his peak. Chris McCarron said that a lot of horses he rode, you just have to get on them like Precisionist, and they just go. But with him, it was like riding a bicycle. You had to keep pedaling all the time, or else he was gonna stop. Who wouldn't like to have you for a pal? Even though he cost me a fortune, I have to say this. He cost me a fortune because I had Cigar singled in the pick 3, and of course Cigar lost to you know who, him, and I lost the money. Huh? That's all right. It's worth every penny, isn't it? We don't care about that. I'm so proud of you. You were so great. He ran against Tinner's Way, who spent his retirement years here, so he's got some local connections. He won a ton of races out there in California, at San Pasqual, the Pat O'Brien, didn't he? Ran against Soul the Matter. He never ducked any of the big boys, did you? Huh. He's an amazing horse. He had a really very profitable stallion career over at Adena Springs after he retired from racing. But Alfie's such a great horse. He's so much fun. He also has one horse who's still running, one of his babies. He's got a lot of babies still running, but my favorite one is a horse named, we're fans of Seinfeld, No Soup for You. So that's one of his babies. So now, when we did get Alphabet Soup, a lot of horses that you get, especially horses that were gray and white, are subject to melanomas. And when we got him, he had several very disturbing melanomas. And a few years ago, we had the same problem with Black Tie Affair, who also won the Breeders' Cup Classic. And unfortunately, we couldn't do anything with him. But now they've come so far, and we've got such great cooperation from Dr. Park and Dr. Bell over at Park Equine. They've done a lot of research, and they've made a lot of progress. And we were able to give them a series of treatments. And now his melanomas are all gone. It's unbelievable. I tell people all the time, I hope I never get cancer, but if I do, I'm going to a vet, because I think I got a better chance. I know. This is how so great this horse is. Hey, did you ever see this? Alfie, did you see this? Look, it's you. On the cover of Smithsonian. Whoa, that's pretty cool, huh? Huh? Look, what do you think? What? How cool is that? I know how cool you are. Look at you. He's 29 years old. He's like me, he's no spring chicken. Although with him, you don't notice it as much. Huh? We're not spring chickens, are we? Better. They're trying to cut out the middleman here. Cut out the middleman, eat what you want, right? Well, we had Alphabet Soup here, and unfortunately, Mr. Crump, who is James Crump, who works for us and does a fabulous job, his father passed away. And when his father passed away, one of the things that he left was Gorgeous George. And we never, we didn't have a donkey here. We just take thoroughbreds, and that's about it. But it was such a compelling story about George, we decided we'd take George. And from the minute they met each other, they've been inseparable. And if you try and do anything to Alphabet Soup that Gorgeous George takes exception to, he starts bellowing and complaining and screaming and everything else because he doesn't want you to do anything to his pal that he doesn't agree with. Right, George? And when they come out at night, Alphabet Soup gets let out And Gorgeous George doesn't have a shank or anything. He just follows them right out, right into the gate, and off they go. And they spend all night. I don't know what they do at night. Probably run around telling stories on each other, but